Right. Hmm. Right. 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 Hmm. Hmm. Right. Hmm. Right. 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 Hmm. This should be the Student Union building. I know the cafeteria is on the first floor, but I wonder where the Student Council room is.
Hey there, first year.
Um...
How's it going? Academy life been treating you well this past half month?
Oh, yeah, it has. Guess he must be a second year. It's not easy, but I'm managing. Mostly. Though I have a feeling it's only going to get harder from here on out.
Of course it will. Your class is going to be more intense than the others, too. But you just hang in there, okay?
Okay. Wait. You're a second-year student, aren't you? Do you...
Hey now, let's not get ahead of ourselves. First things first, how about you let me show you this cool trick I've been practicing?
Trick?
You got a 50 mirror coin I can borrow?
I think so. Pretty sure I do, anyway.
Cheers. All right, watch closely.
Huh?
Now, which hand is the coin in? Left or right?
It's in your...
Too bad.
Guess you win. I'm usually pretty good at following moving objects, too. Though, wait. You said this was a trick, which means...
You catch on quick.
Huh?
Keep up the good work, man. You're gonna need to be pretty tough to get through a year with Sarah as your instructor. Oh, and the student council room is on the second floor, furthest room back. See you around. Have a good weekend.
Wait! My 50... Mira. He got me. Andy seemed to know I was heading to the student council room too. Somehow. Guys, I haven't met many of the second years yet. I wonder if they're all like that. Oh well. At least now I know where I'm going. Though if it really is open late, I guess there's no real rush. I might as well see what else people are up to in here.
Alright, turn the mic on. See what we get. Alright, now I might get some echo here. I want to turn on my volume in one of the YouTubes and see if I can hear. So bear with me a moment here. see here. Unmute you. Okay. I think I hear it. Yep. Alright. The volume's really low on the JBL, but I can't hear my voice coming out. The volume's really low. Okay. So YouTube can hear me, and Twitch can hear me. Still very weird having, I have set up dual tabs so that the YouTube is in one tab, on one side of the tab in Chrome, and the Twitch is in the other tab so that I can see both chats at the same time. And of course, both chats want to cover up where my avatar is. Let's see if we can move the avatar over to the other side, just for grins and giggles, and so I can see it better. There we go. Now he's over on the other side. Yeah, and I don't think either of these stores is actually open yet in the game. Yeah, we can't buy anything yet. We'll just go up and see Mini Toa.
I recognize that voice. Pardon the
Yeah.
interruption.
The cutest little mini mascot ever.
Oh, you're that girl.
It's been about 2 weeks, hasn't it? Welcome to the student council room, Reen Schwarzer. Instructor Sarah sent you, right?
Yes. So, you're a member of the student council then? I wonder if she got moved up a few years. She looks even younger than Fee.
No, she's older than you, Reen.
Is something wrong?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just wondering, are you a second-year student?
I am, but there's no need for formalities with me. There's no junior or senior in my book.
Watch out, Toa. He's a stereo head patter.
The name's Toa Herschel. I'm the student council president.
President?
Uh-huh. Does that surprise you? I'm sure I'll have plenty of opportunities to interact with you and the other first years during your time here. So if there's anything you need help with, you just come and let me know, okay? I'll do everything in my power to make it better.
Thank you. That's very kind. She's seriously the student council president? That's hard to believe. So, the reason I've come here is because you're holding on to something for Class 7, right?
Oh, of course. Here you go. Yours is the one on top.
Let's see. Oh, our student notebooks. I completely forgot about these.
I'm really sorry it's taken so long. Class 7's curriculum is pretty different from any of the other classes. And you're even using a different kind of battle orbment, so yours had to be compiled separately.
Meaning these notebooks have information in them about...
The Arcus, yes. All the student notebooks double as instruction manuals for their accompanying battle orbments. And the other first years are all using the same type as last year, so we could just reuse last year's template. But the Arcus type you're using works quite differently, so we had to write a whole new set of directions from scratch.
Okay, that makes sense. But wait, who's we?
Pretty much just me. Instructor Sarah asked me to do it on her behalf.
Yep, she's real good at pounding her work off on other people.
Which means it's my fault this has taken so long. I'm really sorry.
No, it's Sarah's fault.
Oh, no. If anything, it sounds like we owe you a huge debt of gratitude for putting so much time and effort into it. Is that really part of the student council's job, though? It seems more like something our instructor should be handling herself.
Technically, you're right, but she's always so busy.
Yeah, so busy drinking.
And I help out the other instructors a lot too, so I don't mind lending her a hand from time to time.
What a nice person. Maybe a little too nice for her own good. So you just need me to give these to the other students in Class 7, right?
Yes, please. I really appreciate what you've all agreed to do too.
Huh? What do you mean?
I heard all about it from Instructor Sarah.
Of course you did.
She said you've agreed to help out the student council with our work, right?
And so it begins. Sarah volunteering Reen to do her work.
It's such a nice gesture. You're really getting Class 7 off to a great start here at the Academy.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Didn't you tell her that you wanted to help ease our workload? Something about wanting to better yourselves? To prove you were worthy of being a part of this prestigious new class?
I don't recall saying any such thing.
She said you were all really eager to help out, so I should try to delegate some of my duties to you.
Yeah, she exaggerates.
Thank you, my dear. I leave everything in your capable hands. Mwah.
Mwah, indeed.
I'm sorry. Did I misunderstand her or something? Oh, how embarrassing. I didn't mean to start trying to force work onto you when you've only just enrolled.
There's no way I can turn her down.
Yeah, she's just too adorable. Seems like the YouTube stream is a bit more delayed than a Twitch stream. Like, just a second or two, but it still is.
No. Instructor Sarah's absolutely right. Your plate is as full as I've seen, so if I can help you in any way, please let me.
Phew. I thought there had been a terrible misunderstanding there for a moment.
You're just too adorable to refuse, Toa.
But don't worry, I won't give you anything too difficult. It'll mostly just be fulfilling requests from people in the Academy and in Trista.
Requests?
Yep. Sometimes people send in feedback and list things they'd like us to do for them, and we try to help out however we can. I'll pick some up for you to do by the end of the day, and drop the list in your mailbox at your dorm tomorrow morning. Will that be okay with you?
Sure thing. Thanks. Dusk already?
Boy, Twitch really needs to update their sharing options. You got Twitter, which is X, Facebook, VK, whatever that's under VK is, Reddit, embed, and copy URL. It's like, really? No YouTube or anything else, huh? Yeah, no YouTube to share, no Discord, you know. Alright, just messing with Discord here a bit.
What a day. Can't believe she wound up treating me to dinner in the cafeteria. And she's still got more student council work to do yet. How is she so busy?
The Super Toa.
Hello?
Super
This
Mini
is
Toa.
Reen Schwarzer speaking.
Guten Tag, my favorite little Wunderkind.
Uh-huh.
I hear you had a nice little dinner date with the student council president. Ooh.
If this is how you treat your favorite little Wunderkind, I dread to think how you treat people you don't like. Would you care to explain why you've been signing me up for things behind my back?
I'll skip the details for now, but it's got something to do with the other part of your curriculum that I'll be announcing next week. I thought it'd be a good chance for one of you to do a little rehearsal before the main event. And since the student council truly is busy, I figured, why not kill two birds with one stone? A fine plan, if I do say so myself.
I have a feeling half the reason they're as busy as they are is because of certain instructors.
Yeah.
But alright, I'm happy to play along. Basically, you just want me to spend my free day tomorrow helping the student council, right?
Oh, that's entirely up to you.
Uh-huh.
If there's a club you're interested in joining, far be it from me to force you away from it.
No, to be honest, I still haven't found one that really clicks with me, so that won't be a problem. There is one question I'd like to ask, though. Why me, exactly?
Join the train club, huh? No, there is no train club.
This seems like the kind of task
What's up,
typically
Green?
entrusted to the class president or vice president, so Emma or Machias. And even if you were choosing based on social class, Eustace and Laura were both born into noble families.
I
wasn't.
actually live streaming on Twitch and YouTube at the same time.
So what makes me so special, exactly?
Well, in a sense, you're effectively at the center of Class 7.
Well, I have a tab set up in Chrome, a dual tab. So I have the YouTube on one side of it and Twitch on the other side of it, so I can see both chats at the same time. But ain't nobody chatting on the YouTube side because this is the first time I've ever streamed on YouTube. But no, it wasn't difficult to set up at all. I mean, you have to install a plugin in OBS. And then there's a new panel that you open up in OBS for multi-streaming, and once you add your YouTube information, you just go into that panel and start YouTube after you start your stream. So no, it's just the only difficult part is, like I said, having both chats open in the same tab in Chrome. Just makes my second monitor a little more busy than I like, but hey, at least I can see both of them.
Pardon?
I'm not saying you're its leader, of course.
So what's Green up to? You done for the day?
But in a class full of nobles, commoners, and exchange students, you in particular are special. Surely even you can see that, no?
Well...
That's why I decided to give you first dibs, so to speak.
You mean you volunteered him?
I wanted to get an idea of how things might go from here on out. There's never been a class like yours before, after all. So there you have it. The beans have been spilled all over the place. Ball's in your court now.
Well, since I'm retired, that's what I do all day long is procrastinate. It's like, dishes need washed? Oh, it can wait, a month later. Hey, I should get around to washing those dishes. I'm not completely out of dishes yet, so clean dishes yet, so it's not time to wash dishes yet.
Wait, what are you drinking?
Beer, of course.
Of course.
It's the weekend, and I'm stuck wasting away in my room, imbibing libations. Alas, all by my lonesome. If only I had a classy gentleman friend who'd go out drinking with me.
Forcibly retired.
But woe of woes,
sooner than I had planned on it.
Nary to be found.
Basically, business went down, so they fired the guy with the most experience that gets paid the most. So, my pension, I have a full pension from another company that I work for, but it doesn't kick in until I'm 65, and I'm 63 now. So, I'm basically living off my savings till then, so, we'll just wash the dishes instead of buying paper plates. Saves money that way, because the well water is free. Just costs electricity to pump it out of the ground.
Are you okay?
Never better. But you, instead of trying to put everything in its place, why don't you just go with the flow for a change?
But even though I do live up on a mountain in West Virginia, I have groceries being delivered tomorrow. I don't even have to go out and get groceries. I can just have them delivered right to my deck. Yeah, but unfortunately, it's the way things work. And since I worked in a high-tech field, I fixed, the big digital copiers and digital presses and wide format printers, the kind of machines that weigh like 700 pounds. And I've done that like all my adult life. So, the chances of being hired by somebody else when you're going to retire in 2 years, but I've spent the last 7 years sticking most of my money in the bank. I literally have enough money in my brick and mortar bank to go out and pay cash for a new car.
It seems like you're desperately trying to find something.
Yeah, it's not too bad. But, you know, like I said, I have, a, due to previous settlement with a workman's comp case, I get an annuity once a year for the rest of my life. And that's almost $6,000. So it's not like I have no money coming in, but yeah, I'm trying to be conservative with my money. It does have to last 2 years.
But if you don't plant yourself somewhere, you're just gonna blow away with the next big gust that comes along. And on that note...
But yeah, it is nice that I can live up on a forested mountain in West Virginia and have groceries delivered right to my door.
Make sure you're back in the dorm by curfew, and all transgressions will be forgiven. Toodles!
And what transgressions do you think he's going to commit this late, Sarah?
If I don't plant myself somewhere,
He's not like Green Jupiter going to commit war crimes while he's out and about.
She may have a few screws loose, but she's got a point. Maybe I should just try going with the flow and see what comes of it.
Unconventional studies. Yeah, got to pass out the books. Yeah, we got to pass out our books. Oh, I'm sure there's VODs. Or Millie Mixie might be documenting everything. She's reliable. Hell yeah. I think in Dark Reaver stream, she's up to like 285 consecutive views of his stream. I'm like, good Lord. And that's why she's always in your channel, hi and bye, she's just there to maintain her watch streak. Yeah, I think you should try to get some sleep, Elliot, not play all night. You look like a true music nerd. That's why playing that Mongil Star Dive, I got this one character. She's from the Senate Military Marching Band. And she's definitely the band nerd. And I'm like, you know what? It keeps giving me extra copies of her, and I just like, yeah. Those band kids always, marching band kids always annoyed me in high school. Yeah, I was playing, I think Horizon the other day, and she popped in, Dark Reaver rated, and she came along with. She's like, okay, I'm leaving now. I definitely don't want to see any spoilers for this. But my friend Una, the foodie, she likes to watch me play all these just to see all the cute girls. She likes the cute girls. So we played all the way through Sky First Chapter Remake, and the end of that made her mad because it's a heartbreaking cliffhanger. So we went right into the original for Sky Second Chapter. Because I had that on Steam, so we played through that. We played through parts of Sky the Third. We played all the way through the first Crossbell game, Zero, and part of Azure. And we played all the way through Reverie on stream. So she's seen a bit of it now. I'm like, you could play these yourself. Oh no, it's more fun just to watch you play it. It's cheaper to watch me play it since I already own them. Do you hear they've expanded they're expanding the Final Fantasy XIV free trial to include Shadowbringers now? Hello, Gaius. Oh, I guess I can remove the mic muted thing because the mic's not muted now. Yeah, unpin. How do I unpin the one on the YouTube side though? I don't know. Oh well. Yeah, I think they keep adding whichever one was 2 expansions before the current expansion. So after Shadowbringers, there's still Endwalker and Dawn Trail. And now come January, there's going to be whatever Cold something or other. So, but, I've been a subscriber to that game for over a decade, so. Yeah, they made me mad pretty early on with the first expansion, the Heaven's Ward. Because, we'd all been playing it since the game came out of beta, since the Realm Reborn came out of beta. So, we had bought the collector's edition, digital edition, so we could have the mounts and everything. So then when Heaven's Ward first came out, we went out and paid full price for the collector's digital edition of that. And then a couple months later, they reduced the price to buy both of them to like $50 and raised the subscription rate. We were so pissed. Yeah, I haven't been playing much Final Fantasy XIV lately. I logged in a day or two ago just to do my daily stuff and, my Society Crime quests and Dawn Trail, and that was it. Well, yeah, they were trying to get the game off the ground. And so, like I said, we had all paid like $100 for the digital collector's edition of A Realm Reborn and $100 for the digital collector's edition of Heaven's Ward at the time. Because, they were all brand new when we bought them. And then, like I said, a month later they reduced it. You could get the bundle of A Realm Reborn and Heaven's Ward for $50. But at the same time, they raised the subscription rate. So, yeah, it kind of made us mad. And so I tell people, I always loved Final Fantasy XIV. I always loved that game. but sometimes Square Enix business decisions really piss me off. Yeah, if you keep the execs at Square Enix could keep their grubby mitts out of it, it'd be a great thing. I mean, they ended up firing that one president that kept trying to push those NFTs. Dude wouldn't let it go. Everybody that plays Square Enix games are like, yeah, we don't want games with NFTs and collectibles, and yeah, and he just wouldn't let it go. And they ended up having to fire the guy because he just wouldn't let that go. He was just sure that was the next money-making thing for Square Enix. Yeah, that's what made us mad was they reduced the price of the game, raised the subscription rate, and didn't give us that have been there since it came out of beta anything. So yeah, it made us a little mad. But yeah, that one president they had that was stuck on the NFTs and the collectibles that you could trade and sell and everything. He's like, oh, y'all you shouldn't be playing games just to have fun. Like, dude, you really said that? He wanted people to approach games as a business so they could buy and trade these NFTs and Square Enix could get a chunk of it. Yeah, the dude just wouldn't let it go. The board ended up firing him. Everybody's like, yeah, but no, we don't want that in our games. But it's the wave of the future. Yeah, but no, if you do that, we're not going to buy it. But it's the thing that's going to be the future. And everybody's like, no, we won't buy it if you do this. I mean, that dude was stubborn. He just wouldn't let it go. It's like a stupid Bitcoin with the fake money. Yeah, fake digital money. Yeah, now that one over like a lead balloon too. People aren't as stupid as what they think they are sometimes. It'll be fine, Reed. She'll forgive you. She's your canon girlfriend. Yeah. I was watching this one streamer, and I enjoyed her stream, but there was one regular chatter in her stream. Every stream playing Cold Steel, oh, Elisa sucks. Elisa, yeah, it's just terrible. Every stream, he's constantly ranting about how terrible Elisa was. I finally unfollowed the person because I'm like, you need to tell him to shut up. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't, he was not a mod or anything. He was just a regular in her channel. And every stream, he's just constantly ranting about how terrible Elisa is. I'm like, yeah, no, I've had enough of this. That's like I was watching somebody that, one character, one of the games, betrayed the rest of the team, and went on the side of the bad guys briefly, and they helped her see the. And the next game's like, oh, I still hate her. I'm like, dude, it's just a character in a game. Get over it. it just kept going on about how he hated her because she betrayed everybody. I'm like, yeah, but she got forgiveness. Let it go. Well, they dropped the whole relationship thing after Cold Steel 4. It's just gone. Oh yeah, some folks, you know. Well, you're familiar with Ren. You saw Ren in some of the Cold Steel games. Ren has a very tragic backstory, and you'd have to play, Sky as the second, Sky the third, Trails from Zero to get the full gist of it. I mean, it's a very and some streamer decided he was going to make fun of her. He nearly lost his entire fan base because of that. Like, yeah, don't make fun of characters with tragic, extremely tragic backstories. Yeah, but he thought he was being funny. It didn't go over big. Yeah, that's why, I don't poke fun at anybody in any of the games. They're just digital characters in the game. Lighten up. Yeah, some people take things way too seriously. But yeah, it was a very poor taste to poke fun at Ren and her tragic backstory. Monkey ass. Yeah, he's good to make fun of. He brings that on himself. Fee! How many explosives do you have in your room right now, Fee? That you're probably taking a nap on. And she's going back to napping. Probably on a box of explosives. I love the grown-up Fee in the Daybreak games. There's the booze hound. Pill is all grown up wearing tight pants in the Daybreak games. But she's still tiny. Oh, she thinks she's, yeah, there it is. I'm indestructible. Yeah, don't offer students booze, Sarah. I was playing that Mongol Star Dive, and we got to this one section where the main protagonist, the girl and her adopted brother are young. They're very young adventurers. They're nobodies. and they get this dude's going on and on about this blessed water. Yeah, I've had this blessed water in these, casks for 20 years. It's almost ready now. And he's offering it to them. He's like, it'll take your mind places. I'm like, dude, you shouldn't offer alcohol to minors. Everybody's like, but it's just blessed water. I'm like, yeah, blessed water. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. He's been fermenting for 20 years. Yeah, it's just water. Uh-huh. That's Sarah. he keeps offering them this blessed water. Oh, you got me these ingredients. Well, we should go ahead and drink this blessed water because now you got me ingredients to make a new batch of fresh blessed water. I'm like, you should stop asking the miners to drink the blessed water with you. Just no. Of course, the dude's like hundreds of years old. Well, hello, you're the foodie. What mischief is you the foodie up to today? Oh, you're gonna do with the bonking, huh? All right, well, we'll just, let's see here. There, we'll just get out the bonking bunny. There, bonks for Una. Let me move him a little bit there. There we go. Bonking bunny. Cleaning and food. What are you cooking today? You just love being able to spam emotes because you're a mod. Una abusing that mod power so she can spam emotes. Millie Mixie got Nightbot mad at her the other day, yesterday, with spamming emotes. No idea what you're gonna cook, huh? Well, I placed an order to have groceries delivered, but it's not being delivered till tomorrow. people want to spam. Una's definitely in favor of spamming emotes. Yeah, it was, if I had them delivered tomorrow, I could have them for no delivery fee. So I'm like, yeah, I can wait till tomorrow. 0 delivery fee? Yep, I can wait. Yeah, it'd save $10. They still include a tip for the driver, but considering that the driver doesn't work for the grocery store, he works for Instacart. So he will, go from wherever home is for him. He will drive to the grocery store, do the shopping, bag the groceries, put the groceries in his car or her car, and drive it out to you. I mean, they do it all. So yeah, they earn that tip. But yeah, one of my streaming friends that I've known for quite a while, she's like, "Oh, you shouldn't order from Instacart. Instacart monitors your shopping and raises prices accordingly." I'm like, "No, the store set the shopping, the prices. Instacart doesn't set the prices for your purchases at the store." They set prices for delivery fees and tips, but yeah, they don't set the prices of your groceries you're buying at the store. And I was, oh, well, I saw a report on this. I'm like, where did you see this report? Facebook. I started laughing my ass off. Are you kidding me? Yeah, it was on Facebook. It must be true. Yeah, it's like, yeah, like I chose to have it delivered tomorrow in the middle of the afternoon. It was free if I was, yeah, you could have fast delivery, which is going to cost a little more. You can have, same day delivery, which is going to cost a little bit less. Or I could wait till tomorrow and have it delivered for no delivery fee. I couldn't believe when she said she read this article on Facebook. I'm like, yeah, they're the biggest scammers anywhere. You shouldn't believe anything on Facebook. Yeah, she's like, I read this article about how terrible Instagram was. Where is that? On Facebook? Oh, good Lord. You're a very silly woman. Oh yeah, I don't go to Facebook. I don't go to X or Twitter, and I don't go to InstaChat or Snapchat or TikTok. I don't go to any of them. Yeah, I do this, and I'm socialized through this and on Discord. That's about it. All right, tomorrow we start our side quest because Sarah volunteered us to help the student council. And it's the next day. That's weird though. The YouTube stream is like 2 seconds behind the Twitch stream. It's got an extra 2 second delay. Because I have them, in a split tab on Chrome, so that I'm seeing, the YouTube and the Twitch side both in the same tab on Chrome. And we now have bonding events. But yeah, I didn't know if you saw that in my Discord that I posted that I'm dual streaming on Twitch and YouTube right now. Yeah. Well, some people don't pay attention to that. I've been in streams and somebody will pop in. Oh, what game is this? I'm like, did you not read the title? I mean, it's right there. It just boggles my mind. People will pop into some streamers chat. What game is this? Read the title, idiot. Yeah, side quest. We got it. Side quests and bonding events. Stop helping. It may be, but I just think it's a stupid question when it's right there at the bottom of the window you're watching what game they're playing. Everything's in beautiful, glorious 3D engine. We finally get to explore the town. Now, Green Jupiter, he just finished Cold Steel 4. So he's ready to move on to Reverie. Alright, so we have maximum bonding events turned on. You not ready to jump into Reverie right away? Yeah, Reverie, it has everyone from Sky Games, Crossbell Games, Cold Steel Games. So yeah, if you haven't played the games before Cold Steel, you know, you might be a little off. New Game Plus on Nightmare. Yeah, I do that. Yeah.
Right.
This is on New Game Plus hard mode because I didn't carry over the character levels, but I did carry over all the items. So, you know, Reen's got, you know, his big sword. But I put it on hard mode because we didn't carry over the character levels. I carried over the monster notes, the combat notes instead. Yeah. Reverie is, you know, like I said, you're gonna. If somebody asks the question, well, who's in Reverie? Yes. What do you mean, yes? Just everybody. Everybody from Sky First Chapter to the end of Cold Steel 4 is in the game. But they have, you know, stuff that, you know, you can level them up to match. You know, you get these items that you can rapidly boost somebody up. So, but yeah, there is literally like 50 or 60 playable characters in Reverie. I mean, it's got everyone. Yeah. See, Green never played the earlier games. He never played the Sky games and the Crossbell games. So I get talking about stuff. He's like, I don't know. Never played that. Alright, I don't think we have anything to do in here. This is Radio Trista, the radio station. That's the restaurant inn. I should look at the guide, make sure I'm not missing anything. Makia! We'll get to you in a minute. We got bonding events to do. It'll take you a while because, you know, Sky first chapter is quite the long game. I mean, they really did it up well. And of course, you know, Sky second chapter remake is due out in what is it? 3 months? Yeah, and Sky the third probably won't be till sometime next year. Hello, Becky. And I have one of everything. But yeah, and then, you know, the Crossville games, they're, you know, years down the road being remade. So it'll keep them busy for a while. No, this isn't where I wanted to go. There we go, that's what I wanted, mixed pawn shop. Yeah, Cold Steel 2 and 4 are definitely the longer game. Cold Steel 2, the game that never ends. But wait, there's more. You finish that. But wait, there's still more. And you finish that. Oh, wait a minute. I thought the game was ending. Oh yeah, but it's got like 4 or 5, like, you know, 20-hour endings. First time I played to the end of Sky second chapter, it got to the last part, you know, the optional, the Reverie Corridor of the school. I'm like, you know what? I had enough. I want to move on to Cold Steel 3 already. Let me look at this guide, see what I'm supposed to be doing here. Imperial Chronicles issue 1, I already have that. So do bonding events. Oh, we gotta go do fishing.
Right.
The bugged PlayStation fishing. Yeah, you gotta really fiercely pound those buttons to do the fishing in PlayStation. PC, it's a lot easier. I don't know why it is, but they've never fixed it. Yeah, the early fish are not bad. You get to the later fish, I mean, you're madly there with 2 different thumbs on the control pad pounding buttons trying to catch the damn fish. Whereas the PC version, now you can just do it with 1 thumb. But I can't play New Game Plus on the PC version because I've never finished it over there. Back when I was working, I wanted to make sure Falcom knew they had North American support. So yeah, I owned the games on PlayStation. I owned the games on you know, Steam. Yeah, I mean, even a couple of them on Switch too. Of course, now they finally figured it out. Hey, it's a worldwide thing. Maybe we should do worldwide releases. Yeah, for a studio with less than 90 employees, you know, they have accomplished quite a lot. Yay! Fishing! Yeah, wait. Enough yapping about it. Let's just go fishing. Well, they made a mistake early on, and they released the game. They ported the games to the PlayStation Vita, which sold like dog shit in North America. The PlayStation Vita never took off in North America, so they took that to mean that there was no interest in North America in their games. No, it was the Vita that North America didn't like. Your mistake was putting it on the Vita, not bringing them to North America. And it took them a while to figure that out, because, you know, they're an old company. They don't always move the fastest. Now they're trying to do better at that. Well, that's like when they made that Near mobile game. Square Enix said, yeah, North America doesn't seem to like mobile games, so we don't expect this game to do well in North America. And guess what? It didn't. They ended up shutting it down. They don't even have that. But yeah, the Vita never took off in North America. That's like they keep trying to push these mobile games. Yeah, even though they know, you know, North Americans don't really like mobile games much. They end up shutting them down. But apparently mobile games are a big thing over in Japan. Here we go. And we gotta do the button mashing. Yeah, see, this is, compared to the PC, this is just ridiculous. Yeah, nah, I ain't doing this. Nah, I don't know what it is with the, there's gotta be some way to slow that down for the PlayStation. Yeah, see, the PC version is not like this for the fishing. No, I can't do this. Yeah, shot themselves in the foot more than once. That kind of nonsense. Yeah, don't insult your player base. Yeah, everyone was so disappointed that they announced some new Diablo game and it was a mobile game. Everybody's groaning about it. That was their response. What? Don't you guys have phones? No, we just didn't want a mobile game, you idiot. Read the room. That's why I've been liking that Mongol Star Dive, even though it's a gacha game. They actively listen to player feedback, and in the middle of the day, they'll take the game down and do an update for like an hour to fix something that players have identified. That they're not going to release a lot of male characters unless it's appropriate to the story because everybody wants waifus. They're going to concentrate on putting waifus in the game. That's one way to cater to your fan base. Yeah, it is. I mean, like I said, they will literally post a notice in game. Hey, people have identified this issue, so we're going to shut the game down for an hour and fix it. Okay. Yeah, we got feedback that people want the waifus over the male characters, so we're going to put more waifus in and less male characters. And the game actually has a story mode. It has a story mode and a normal difficulty. Story mode is easier. Because they realize that, some older players can't do the harder content. So, well, let's put an easy mode in for them. I was talking to another streamer, she was playing it, she's like, yeah, I'm not an older streamer, but yeah, I want to just enjoy the story. I don't want to have to, do all the fierce combat. Yeah, but you can always change the difficulty later. Oh, yeah. But they have some girls that are very petite, A-cup size. So it's not all, massive boobs. Yeah, and at least it's not quite as bad as Risha with their big boobs. I saw Risha in Horizon, the latest game. It's like, oh my gosh, they made him even bigger. It's just getting ridiculous now. You're gonna need a forklift to hold those things up. Yeah, there's a character named Yanwei. Yeonhwa, I think. And yeah, she's a woman, but she has, almost no chest at all. But she has, the womanly hourglass figure and everything. But yeah, she's just very small chest. But yeah, it was nice to see they've continued with the Risha's expanding chest, but it is getting a bit ridiculous now. enjoy coffee with plenty of sugar and milk in it. One bonding event down. Reed and Maki ass bonding over coffee. Alright, who else we got? Elliot's in his room. Okay, go to the dormitory. What, over coffee? Well, I thought Elliot was in his room. Second floor. Oh, there he is. What was that I was playing? Octopath Traveler 2. And the one dancer character, you know, she goes into this tavern, and he's like, "Oh, you have to try this new drink. You have to try." And he gives her coffee. She's like, "Yeah, okay. I'm glad you like it." It's her first time ever having coffee. It's kind of bitter. Well, I get, you know, the French vanilla coffee and cappuccino, because the cappuccino is already sweetened, but yeah, and I'll enjoy a couple cups of that, and I'll put a, you know, crap load of sugar in it, because sugary stuff soothes my throat when I've been chatting for a while. So I'm drinking iced tea with a lot of sugar in it right now. I do, yeah. The grocery store I go to frequently puts the 5-pound bags of sugar on sale, 2 for $3. 10 pounds of sugar lasts quite a while. Yeah, your raccoon's already made a mess on the deck, and it's been cold and rainy, and I have needed to be outside, so there's still a mess on the deck because of your raccoons. I'll clean it up tomorrow when the grocery's going to be delivered. Oh, I have some down by the road, but it's 50 yards down by the road. Yeah, this was just, you know, a small, you know, the plastic grocery bag, and it was just full of, you know, scraps and stuff, and I had rinsed everything out, you know, like the chunk chicken cans, you know, I had rinsed everything before I put it in there, put it on the deck, so there was literally nothing to eat in there. They got in and made a mess just to make a mess. Yeah, they were just found something to play with and made a mess with it. Like, oh, what's this bag? It's round like a ball. Let's play with it. They're a menace. You know, one time I had a box when I first moved here. And it was a box on the deck with nothing but cardboard. There was really nothing in this box except cardboard. And they got into it, spread it all over the yard. Yeah, raccoons are evil. You and your raccoon army. I thought you were going to pass out with joy that there was an actual raccoon army in Von Kill Star Dive. You were so happy when I put that picture in Discord. Oh, look, and even bunny recruits. Yeah, I think you're getting close. When you get sent to the Far East and you have to take a ship, that's when you're getting there. And that's where Una, the receptionist, is. Yeah, it's a Una invasion. Uh-oh. Cute girl in a bathing suit alert. Oh, I should show you this one. Oh, there it is. Screenshot from the one of the chest messages. It was a grumpy old man chest message. What's with these newfangled master quartz? Back in my day, we only had regular quartz, and we liked it that way. I swear, RPG parties these days are so entitled, next thing you know, they'll start making all the quartz give out free spells for no reason. Chest continues angrily lecturing you for another 45 minutes. The grumpy old man chest. Back in my day, we didn't have all these newfangled master quartz and telephones. I saw that. I just had to take a screenshot of it. It's a grumpy old man rent chest. Now you would think, because she's timing her swim, she would take that big fancy ribbon out of her hair and just put something like a rubber band or something. Yeah, or put her hair up because that's going to create drag when you're going for speed records. She has to stay pretty. She's the one that whips around that giant great sword. Yeah, I don't think that's why you couldn't take your eyes off her. Yeah, he said he couldn't take his eyes off her. Gee, I wonder why. She's one of those that doesn't realize how attractive she is. She's too busy being a warrior. Excuse me. Yeah, she gets on him later, tells him he isn't taking his sword seriously enough. Alright. We did all the bonding events. Hello, Monica. She's very cute, too. Yeah, Laura will take you under her wing. She'll teach you how to swim. Alright. Background noise. You need all the cute girls, huh? Alright, so let's see, what are we supposed to do? We did the bonding event. Oh, George, we gotta go talk to George. We got a quest to pick up for George. And hopefully we can expand our slots in our quartz. Engineering building. I think we have to do the quest before it'll let us actually work on our orbments. Yeah, hey George. Good memory. He just met you a few days ago. We're going to meet another future engineer later who's much cuter. Mint. They put Mint in Horizon, and Mint is a grown woman now, and she still looks like she's 13. And she still sounds like she's 13. Poor thing. She said, I'll have you know, I'm a grown woman now. I even have a boyfriend. But you still sound and look like you're 13, man. You're never gonna get any bigger. You didn't realize that George Gnome is, yeah, he picked that as his last name, just Gnome without the G. All right, stop talking about it. Oh, it's like, like I said, I spent most of my adult life driving all up and down the East Coast of the United States, fixing machines. Yeah, so I go a lot of different places. You see, schools are always the worst. You walk in there, oh, you know where the copier is, don't you? No, I really don't. I didn't choose to remember because, I go into 30 different schools. No, I didn't choose to remember where the copier is located at each one. Between the colleges and the universities and the regular schools. Nope, sorry, I don't remember where your copier is. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do the quest first. But yeah, they would just assume that you remember where their copier is. You do realize how many different places I go? No, unless I come here frequently. No, I don't remember where your machine is. And schools, elementary schools are the worst for confusing layouts. Yeah, they just assume it's like, I haven't been here in 6 months. No, I'm sorry, I would tell them, no, I'm sorry, I don't remember where your copier is. Could you either show me or tell me? Yeah, now like James Madison University, it's a big name college that you tend to remember where everything is because the president of our company, that's his alma mater. So they have a lot of machines and you're out there a lot. Let's see, I think the cooking class is right here. Yep. Margarita. Yeah, I chose to remember how to fix your copier, not where your copier is. Alright, stop talking about the damn book. I just want to give you the book and go. Good Lord. Stop talking about the cooking in the book. Please stop talking about it. Oh my gosh, stop talking about it. Alright. Oh, we gotta go to Radio Trista and the pawn shop. Yeah, that went on way too long talking about that damn book. Yeah, we don't need a whole dissertation. Just take your room, you sing the George repaired and go. There. Now we can go back to the engineering store and do what we actually wanted to do at the engineering building. Oh, we had all kinds of pages and notebooks and stuff where we stuck notes on the stuff that stuff that you might encounter once every 6 months, like having some networking issue. And it might be 6 months to a year before you. So yeah, we would have like folders full of little tidbits like that. It's one of those things. Yeah, I know I dealt with this 6 months ago, but I can't remember how I resolved it.
Right.
So yeah, we had all kinds of cheat sheets for different things. Because we had to not just fix the copiers and the digital presses and the wide format. We had to do the networking. We had to set up the printing. We had to set up the shared folder for scanning because we had to set up scan to email where you could put your documents in the machine and scan them right to your own email. And so yeah, we had to be part network engineer, part mechanical engineer, part electronics engineer. So yeah, we had cheat sheets. Yeah, I had the same thing. Like I said, I went so many different places, and you're more memorable because, oh my gosh, you're here to fix our machine. Our company and business can't function without that machine. You gotta, so they remember you. But that doesn't mean you're going to remember them. You're going to see like 50 different people in a week. All right, stop talking. Oh my gosh. The yapping just gets a bit much sometimes. There we go. No, slots. Yay! Now we can finally do stuff. Oh, boy, I thought we had a lot of quartz. Well, we did have a lot of quartz, but only enough for Reen. Alright, we can do his yellow. Oh, we gotta open that one first. It won't let us do them out of order. I think in the crossbell games, we could open them out of order. Not anymore. Alright, so we got to do Reen at least. So let's get him set up. Is that what he's using now? Change view. No, it's not. Yeah, we don't need to do any of those. Those are just the beginner weapons. Yeah, a lot of times people were understanding, your brain can't remember everything. But yeah, there were people that just, were like, couldn't believe you didn't remember them. Like, I saw you 6 months ago, Why did it unequip his? Why is his unequipped? I think we gave him Chevalier. And let's put Rakshasa. Or do we want Reaper? Oh, we can put Rakshasa in here. To get him more strength. Alright, I'll give you detection. Thank you, Automod, for blocking the bot. We don't have an EP3? That's surprising. Oh, no, we want Deus. EP cut 4, basically. All right. I thought we had more stuff than that. All right, what we gotta do next? Chapter 1. A note with. Oh, we gotta go help cute Colette. She lost her guidebook. Oh, that's right. We got a scene we gotta go do outside. That's why we can't fast travel. The introduction of the Orbital bike motorcycle. Yeah, Angie was amusing for the first 4 games. By the time you got to Reverie, it's like, man, that joke is really getting tired now. Yeah, her hitting on every girl she sees. It's like they just ran that one right into the ground. Yeah, playing the same joke every time her character's on screen for 5 games was a bit much. Hello, Colette. You're looking very cute. Hey, you lost your book, I know. Your guidebook. What do you mean that guy? He's reading the serial head pattern. No, you got drafted into helping them by Sarah. Who, Angie? I mean, I heard, several streamers, and myself included, like, man, this is really getting tired after 5 games. It's just enough already. We get it, she's horny, she likes girls, okay, we don't, every time she appears for 5 games, we don't need the same spiel every time. I know where her notebook is. All right, you can stop talking. I know exactly where your notebook is. Let me go get it. 2nd floor. It fell out of her skirt pocket. And so he said, why don't you put it in your shirt pocket? We have pockets in our shirts? Or it's either shirt or jacket, one or the other. He's like, why don't you put it in that? Oh yeah, and she would marry Toa in a heartbeat. Or she'd probably have to fight George and a crow for her. Everybody loves Toa. Well, she could always go to Tokyo Xanadu and steal that Toa. Same model and everything, same character model, but her last name's not Herschel in Tokyo Xanadu. And she's the main character's cousin and his teacher. So yeah, Toa gets around to multiple universes. Of course, Tokyo Xanadu was Nihon Falcom's answer to everybody accusing them of ripping off, Persona. So they made a Persona game. And if you go in the store, in Tokyo Xanadu, it's a more modern looking game, it's supposed to be set in the Tokyo area. If you go into one of the electronic stores, you can see, screens and advertisements for the Cold Steel games in that Persona style game. It was very tongue-in-cheek. Like, yeah, you're going to accuse us of ripping off Persona? Okay, we'll actually do it, but we're going to advertise our own games in it. But now they're coming out with a Tokyo Xanadu sequel. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to it because the first Tokyo Xanadu never got translated into English. It's subtitled in English, but it's voiced still in Japanese. There we go. You mean we have a jacket pocket? You're very cute, Colette, but you're kind of ditzy. I've been wearing this jacket for months and never realized it had pockets in it. Yeah, you're a little bit ditzy. Yeah, it's due out this year, and Sky second chapter remake is due out this year. I mean, they're really on a roll lately. Yeah, their board of directors said they needed to release a game a year, and they've been doing 2 games a year. Yeah, last year they brought out Horizon and Sky First Chapter Remake. Of course, now the Sky remakes, they're using the Daybreak engine, which is already finished and done and polished, and they just kind of dumbed it down and made it look a little more nostalgic for the Sky games. So yeah, and making Sky second chapter, it uses basically all the same assets as Sky first chapter. Yeah, there's a few additional locations, but yeah, it's very easy for them to do the Sky second chapter remake because they already have everything. There's a couple new characters, that's about it. I have the physical disc of Daybreak 1 still sealed in the plastic because I also bought the digital edition so that I didn't have to open the sealed one. Might never be really worth it. It's collectible. I think I had ordered it and then it was delayed and I got annoyed when I was wanting to play it, so I just went ahead and got the digital version too. Yeah, the Sky second chapter remake is going to be a worldwide release. So maybe they couldn't do 2 in 1 year. Worldwide release. Alright, now we gotta go investigate the schoolhouse. The creepy schoolhouse. I think we've done everything except that. Yep. Oh, we gotta go talk to the principal first and get the key. There you go, Una. There's a cute short-haired blonde girl there. Rosine. Oh, I know who. Yeah, that's Rosine. I didn't recognize her without her sister habit on. Okay, dude, we need the key. Yeah, I didn't recognize Rosine without her nun's habit on. It was Sarah that insisted on that trap door. It wasn't me. That sounds like something Sarah would do. I probably should have tried to stop her. I don't know if that's possible when she decides she wants to do something. Yeah, we need to go investigate the creepy school. Thank you. Just give me the key and let me go. Alright, and we're gonna take a bathroom break and be right back. Let's see here. Come here, OBS. We'll do the animated forest. Be right back.
Hmm.
Right.
Hmm.
Right.
Hmm.
Right.
And we're back. Let's see here. I left the door open, but there's too much cool air coming in. There we go.
Right.
Right. You tell him, Reed. I remember to key bags to my Instacart order for delivery. That's the other nice thing about asking for delayed delivery is that you remember these things like, oh yeah, and you can add up until the guy finishes shopping for your order and bags them. You can keep adding stuff to it. Oh yeah, I forgot this. I forgot that. So by delaying it 24 hours, you have plenty of time for. Oh, I forgot this. Yep, we did everything. We did all the bonding events. We did the side quests. We're ready to explore. And we can only bring Gaius and Elliot with us so far. Yep. That's the only two available right now. No pretty girls this time. It sucks. But yeah, hot tea with sugar and honey is more soothing for the throat than, the sweet tea. The cold sweet tea. Oh, Elliot, man up already. Alright, stop talking. Let's go. Alright, now they should be, let me see here. Yep, they're still equipped, okay. And they don't have any real orbments to, yeah. No slots open for them. It's completely changed. What do you know? I hope they eventually remake these games and add the modern things like auto text advance, something like that. Yeah, we don't get auto text advance till Cold Steel 3. Nobody seems to be popping in on the YouTube side, so I'm going to go ahead and shut that one down. Yeah, I'm sure as I do it more often,